this is Bobby with BC Designs, and I have a cute card I'm going to share with you guys today. So I always design projects for my monthly card club, and not all of them make it into the projects, and this was one of them. But I did want to share it. The only thing I'm changing is I'm not going to use the ribbon. I just didn't like it after I put it on, but it was already there. So that's the only thing that we're going to omit. We're not going to put the ribbon on. I could tie it at the top. I don't know. We might try it and see how we like that. But I will tell you really quick everything we're going to use. My base is Bermuda Bay. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and I just scored it in the middle. And then I'm using the Kindest Gnomes Designer Series paper, and I cut my snowflake piece at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to layer that on there. I don't have to worry about using that ribbon. So we can put that down just like that. Then I am using a piece of Night of Navy that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and a piece of basic white that is 3 by 4. And I'm just going to layer them on top of each other. We'll just put that right about there. And then I'm also using the snowflake, the wonderful snowflakes. And we'll just open them up. And I'll grab one out. I'm just going to pop the first one out. Just like that. And I'll fuss with putting those away here in a minute. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there in the center. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher than what I did on my original one. Okay, and for right now, we'll just lay this stuff off to the side. Now, my trees that I'm going to be die cutting out here, if you can see that, I am using the spruced up outlines dies. I love these dies. I am using these a lot, and that is also where my snowflake is coming from. That over there. We're going to use some of the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. We used that in my card class this month. And then we're using the Gnomes bundle, of course. So the Kindest Gnomes and the Gnome dies. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in my mini die cutting machine. I have everything on the wrong side of where it needs to be. Let's just move all this over here. And then I just have scrap pieces of paper that I'm going to use for die cutting everything. So this piece is Petal Pink, and I'm using the tops of the flowers. I'm going to use those for hands. On the original one, I didn't put hands on my little guy, but on this one, I decided I'm going to. I think that they look cuter when you do that. And so that is for the nose and the hands. And I'm cutting out one of those snowflakes in Balmy Blue. Okay, let me get all my dies over here. And we'll move all of these pieces over here. And we'll grab, and it's so neat because when you cut these out, you get the outline, and then you get the actual snowflake, so you can save for later, and you get 2 of those dies. So it makes it really easy for mass producing. And I think, let me trim this down just a smidge. It might be just too thick to fit through, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. So let's do the hat, and we're going to do the feet, and we're going to do the tree. Let's go ahead and pop his beard on there while we're going through there. And then we'll just have to do the snowflake and the tree in Night of Navy when we get these all ran through. I just wrapped up my gnome class for October, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do the video while, oh, I didn't cut his feet out very well. Don't know if I can, nope, I'm gonna, let's see if there's enough room right there, and there is. So let me just trim this down. That's my fault for not paying attention to what I was doing, and that I didn't have it all the way on there, or it was kind of off to the edge, or something wacky was going on. So throw that away. And then we'll put the snowflake on there, and then we need our tree. And the same thing with the trees. When you die cut them out, you get the outline and then you get the tree. So that is super, super cute. Trying to keep up with my dies, you guys. I just lost one earlier and had to make sure I found it once I got done doing my video for my gnome class. Okay, I think I'm done with that over there. I'll have one more card that I'm sharing with you guys. Well, I might have more than that, I don't know, but as the plan is right now, one more I'm going to be sharing with you guys using this bundle. Okay, move all that over there. And then we can start putting our little guy together. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right here and right there. And then I'm just going to place his hat right there. Grab the hands, which are just the tops of the flowers, but you can substitute and use those as hands. And I'm just going to put some adhesive right there, and then I'm going to put adhesive on the front side of the pants. And we'll put that like that. Now I like to use a little mini dimensional on his nose. So we'll just put that on there. Pop that right there where the outline is for his nose. And then his hands, you just kind of put wherever you want. Just like that. And you can have as much of that sticking out as what you want. Okay, now let's bring everything back in. We can kind of start putting it all together. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of the Knight of Navy. And then I'm just going to put that tilted on the front. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the backs of the trees. Okay. And we will, oh, I want to put dimensionals on the back of him. Okay. I'm going to kind of put him where I think I'm going to want him. And then we want the Knight of Navy tree just a little bit higher. So I'm going to kind of put it up a little bit. And I'm just going to have his hand cover that bottom of that tree. So let's just kind of put him right about there. And then we'll put the balmy blue tree kind of right like that, okay? And then I didn't put my sentiment on a block yet. So let me grab it. And I just have a piece of basic white. I think that piece is probably a 1/2 inch wide. You can make it, I did trim this piece down just a little bit, but this one I'm just gonna keep because I'm gonna do it just a little bit different than what I did on that card. I really like the cutting. I don't know, I have to find my little black scissors. I've moved them somewhere, but I can't find them now. So I really like that when I do that. So I have really been into doing that lately. Let's go ahead and put dimensionals. Let me hold on just a second. I have an idea. Let's see if we trim a little bit of this. Grab my ribbon scissors. I'm just going to cut a piece off. This is kind of thick ribbon. I was wondering what it would look like if we kind of did. No, I don't like that too much. I don't think. No, we'll just omit it. You could do it at the top like what I was saying. I'll show you here. We'll see. Maybe that's what we'll do. And maybe we will just leave the ribbon off altogether. Okay, and then we're just going to place this. I like that sentiment much better than my first one. And then we're going to use the Fine Sparkle adhesive backed gems. And we're going to put, this time I'm going to put a larger one in the middle of my snowflakes. I think I used smaller ones on the original, and on this one, I just feel like using bigger ones. And then we'll put dimensionals on the back. Whoops. Grab that one I just accidentally pulled the paper off of. And we'll put our Night of Navy one down first. About there. And then we'll put that one about there. And then I'm going to put two more. I'm going to put a larger one here and then a smaller one right there like that. Okay. And you could put more. Let's put one right there by the sentiment. Kind of draws your eye to the sentiment. Okay. And what I was referring to was we could open the card up. My snowflake might be a little bit too high now to do it, but you could open it up and then put that on there and tie a knot to one side. And, you know, if you wanted to do it, you could put that behind there, but I'm not going to. I like it just like this, so I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Okay, guys, there you go. That is my card for you guys for this week. I will see you hopefully Thursday in another video. If you noticed, I wasn't able to post any videos last week. I worked 11-hour shifts and it was not very much fun, and hopefully that is not going to happen again for a while. We've been busy for the last couple of weeks. So, okay, guys, I will see you. Thanks so much.